The flickering torchlight cast dancing shadows on the cold, stone walls. Panic clawed at my throat as I stumbled forward, each echoing footstep a stark reminder of my isolation. I was trapped within the labyrinth. It wasn't just any labyrinth. This was a living, breathing maze, a shifting puzzle of corridors and dead ends. One moment I'd be facing a familiar passage, the next, a wall would slide, revealing a treacherous new route, or worse, a deadly trap. I had been thrown into this massive, dark labyrinth, and I wasn't alone. The goal, as I quickly learned, was the center. A shimmering light beckoned from the heart of the maze, promising escape. Or perhaps something more, but the path was far from straightforward. The walls, as I mentioned, were constantly shifting, making any sense of direction a fleeting illusion. One wrong turn could lead to a crushing death. Spike traps lay hidden beneath seemingly solid floors, and pressure plates triggered bursts of flame. Every shadow seemed to conceal a threat. And then there were the other players, other lost souls, just like me, all vying for the same elusive prize. We were both allies and enemies, bound together by our shared predicament. Yet driven by the desperate need to survive, I had to outwit them, avoid them, or, if necessary, eliminate them. I encountered the other players. Some were desperate, their faces etched with fear, and the cold determination to survive. Others were calculating, their eyes darting, assessing every advantage, every weakness. Some were even cruel, delighting in the suffering of others. The struggle for survival was a brutal dance, a constant negotiation between trust and betrayal. I scavenged for resources, finding rusty weapons and scraps of food. Every item was a lifeline, a chance to gain an edge in this twisted game. The darkness of the labyrinth amplified the sounds, the scrape of a shoe on stone, the drip of water, the ragged breath of someone close by. These sounds created a symphony of tension, reminding me that I was constantly being hunted. As I ventured deeper, I learned to read the subtle changes in the walls. The faint tremor that preceded a shift, the barely perceptible difference in the air pressure near a trap. But even with these skills, survival was never guaranteed. The labyrinth was a master manipulator, constantly throwing new obstacles in my path. Then came the moments of despair, getting lost for hours, the gnawing hunger, the constant threat of death. There were moments when I considered giving up, surrendering to the darkness. But the thought of never escaping, of being forever lost within the labyrinth, fueled my will to live. The light at the center of the labyrinth became a beacon, a symbol of hope. It was a tangible goal, a reminder that escape was possible. I pushed forward, taking risks, making alliances, and enduring hardships. The labyrinth was a test of skill, courage, and the very will to live. It was a place of fear, desperation, and unexpected bonds. It was a prison and a challenge. And in the end, it was a battle I was determined to win. It was a fight to survive, a race to freedom, a test of my very soul. I pressed on, forever, changed by my experience in the shifting, treacherous labyrinth.